So if you've not already guessed, today I'm having a go at doing a little bit of balloon painting. I've got this canvas here. It was a white canvas and I did a picture on it that I really didn't like. So I went over it with some blackboard paint and it's given it a really nice texture. So I quite like that. But what I find with blackboard paint is it covers everything. Even if there's something on there that you really hate, it will cover it. And believe me, I really hated it. So I'm going to be using 4 colours today. I'm going to be using the phthalo blue, the lemon yellow, the just a normal red and a ultramarine blue. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of this fluid retarder into my paints before I go using them. You only need a little bit of it. This stuff goes a long way because it's quite warm in my studio today and I don't want this stuff to dry out too quickly. I'm going to be using a few techniques here, but the first one is going round all the outsides with this darker phthalo blue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep this canvas like this and go all the way round, but I'm going to do it and play some music. So now I've got my basic colours on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it with this makeup brush because I want to blend in these brush marks a little bit more, and this little soft brush will really help do that and it will wash out lovely. And that's why I like to put the inhibitor into the paint because it is so warm in here today. It will give me just that little bit of extra time to do this with. Can you see how nicely that has blended those in? And even when I go into where the red is and the yellow, it will still give it that really nice brightness. While it's still a little bit wet, what I'm also going to do is just go through it. And then use the makeup brush to soften that out. Again, I just want that to break up that canvas a little bit before I go and put anything else onto it. So now I want to do my balloon pours, and I'm going to be using exactly the same paint as I had there. I'm not using pouring paint or anything, I'm just using normal acrylic paint. And what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of water with those paints. Don't want it to be too thin, I just want to slacken it off a bit.
We watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. If you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay. We're never meant to last, but all the fun times we had, I'll never forget. We will always share a bond, no matter what, 'cause you have a
Now what I'm going to do is take a fan brush, dip it in my kind of white solution, knock it off because I don't want it to be too splattery, and then I'm just going to splatter a little bit over it in white. And I find the fan brushes work so much better for this. And now I'm going to do the same with the yellow. And then a little bit of the phthalo blue. And that's it. I'm not putting the red or the ultramarine blue because I don't think it needs it. I'm going to let this dry up, and then once it's dry, I'm going to show you how I protect it and finish it all off. If you've liked this video so far, please boot the like button. It really does help my videos get out there. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee, just to say thank you and help support this channel, the links to that are in the description below. This is all nice and dry now. It's been drying for about 4 or 5 days. And what I'm going to do is varnish it. Now I'm going to be using this gloss varnish that is designed for acrylic paints. I've had it quite a while. Hopefully that is going to give it a really good covering and seal, and I just want to use it up. Varnishing this is going to make such a big difference. It will really make this picture pop. As you can see already, it really is making this picture pop. And this is going to go up in my living room, and I'll show you what it looks like on the wall once it has completely dried. So this is the picture. It's up now, and I'm really loving it in my living room. It needed something on these grey walls to brighten it up and give it a bit of a lift. I really think the colours work well against that grey background, and it's in our dining room area, and it fits nicely above our unit that we've got here. And as you can see on my it's like little display case for stuff I made, there's some of the pots that I made over on my other channel. So if you haven't seen how I make those, check it out. I'll link the video in the description below. That's my favourite one. Oh, and I made that moon a while back as well. Don't forget to boot the like button if you've enjoyed this video, and remember to hit subscribe if you're a new visitor to my channel. All the links to everything that I've used are in the description below. Take care. Bye.